And in the topper, you get 27 inches, a little bit of ruching on the arms, and it's nice and drapey, nothing to fiddle with, and the matching pants. Wide palazzo leg, nice smooth waistband that's in there, and 3 different inseams, extra small through 3X. Nobody else has it. It's jersey knit, so it travels like a dream. And not just this, we've got other options for you too. Use the QR code down below or go to hsn.com or the app if you want to see a full presentation. You can grab yours.
Introducing 2 iconic brands, now together as one. Lazy Boy plus Temper Response Memory Foam. The innovation of comfort with advanced pressure relief and support provides the ultimate relaxation. Our recliner cushion includes a high resiliency foam base layer, topped with a layer of Temper Response Memory Foam for one-of-a-kind support, deeper relaxation, and enhanced durability.
We are so excited that Lazy Boy is part of the HSN family. Welcome back in. I'm Callie Northagen. We have the best prices on your choice of either a manual or a power recliner from Lazy Boy, and they're all leather. They're all leather. Everywhere you sit and touch is all leather. It's just a matter of which color and which one do you want between the power or the manual mode. You're gonna take a look at the beautiful rocking motion. Notice on the side, there's that awesome power source that you can charge your things up while you're taking a load off and enjoying, as I think Lazy Boy coined it, nature's way of relaxing. And that's how you feel when you're sitting in a Lazy Boy. People, it's interesting. This company is a US-based company out of Monroe, Michigan. And how can you not be impressed that they've been around for 96 years? They do the best job, build the most incredible quality product, and we are so happy to be able to make them available to you on a regular basis. This week, though, we have done something really exciting with a weekly deal drop. So on Monday, we dropped this, and it will be good. This pricing will be good until Sunday night, this weekend, at midnight, and then it goes back up to the regular pricing, which is still great compared to what you may have seen in the retail stores. But let me share what you can save between about $375 to $575 this week, depending on which mode do you want, power or the manual. I do have 4 choices to share with you in terms of color. This is the beautiful walnut. We've got it in a gray, there's a stone, and there's a navy. So there's a look at the stone and the navy. My friend and our guest, Amy Salm, is joining us, and she's in the gorgeous gray. This is the walnut, and I'm gonna have a seat, and we're gonna talk details, my friends.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to see you, and I'm so excited to be with you this evening. Oh my goodness, what a story we have to tell for you. This is the Trooper. It is the first time we've ever had this style on HSN, but you asked us to bring it, and I can't believe we got it here, and we got it in leather everywhere you sit and touch. This is the most supple leather that we offer. The hand is incredible, super soft. Leather being nature's fabric, it wears in, it doesn't wear out. It actually lasts up to 4 times longer than fabric does. And the suppleness that we have, the graining that we've done, this beautiful saffage finish that's in the color, whether it's the walnut, the gray, the navy, or the stone, you're getting the best that you could offer for your home. And we had leather earlier this year, Callie, you probably remember.
Oh yeah.
I had said then, I'm not going to be able to get leather again this year. This was a really big deal for us to bring this in leather. This is the last leather this year, I promise.
Okay, and this week is the best price you're going to find for sure. I mean, to say between almost $400 and $600, depending on mode, again, power or manual. 2 things I want to share with you. This qualifies for 18 months of VIP financing. This is where the HSN card is a really great card to have. Think about this, you're spending so little. Every month, if you get the manual mode, it's like $77 a month. If you get the power mode, it's $105 a month for a year and a half. We don't charge interest on those monthly installments. We hold the balance and just pay it off in full by that 18th month, and you haven't paid a dime in interest. So we're your bank. We want to make sure that you get things into your home that you want without feeling like you're blowing your entire budget. The other thing I wanted to share with you, you can do regular flex pay. If you've got a different card that you would rather use, you can do this over the course of 5 months, and that I think that goes between about $280 a month to $380 a month. But again, still, these are quite a significant savings this week. There's a kind of different, the retail value compared to what we're doing this week. And again, it goes away this weekend, Sunday night. Other thing I wanted to share, it includes shipping and delivery, and it's white glove delivery, which we're gonna elaborate on in just a moment. But before we do, I would love for you to call. If you have a Lazy Boy, would you let us know how you like it? Let other people that are listening tonight, let them hear why you rave about it, why many of us have had our Lazy Boys for 10, 20, 30 years or more. Right, Amy? So please, right. There's a phone number on the screen. We'd love to hear from you. We've got a full hour to talk about the details. So sit back and relax with us, and let's take you on a little journey.
Oh, I would love to. So why the Trooper? Number one, it is our #2 selling recliner and has been for at least 6 months this year. It is moving up into that top #1 position. Why? Look at this gorgeous design. It has just a slight bit of flare in the back, but this is my favorite part. All of this interior behind a layer of foam, this is all Dacron filled. And this Dacron fill, look at the comfort, just a little bit of head pressure, and this will start to fully engage the back of the head all the way through the neck. What does that also mean? When you put your head here, it literally allows the wings, what I call the wing of the recliner, to come up and wrap around the back of the neck. So you're not at home trying to search for that perfect little pillow to put behind your neck. Then we have the lumbar area. This is your T cushion, so this supports the upper kidney area and the upper lumbar, and then Lazy Boy is known for that full lumbar support. Then we go down into a full chaise design, and then we wrapped the front of the arms with what we call a T cushion. And that T allows for you to have more interior room. So I'm going to recline the chair, and then we'll talk about the motor so everyone can understand. When you're sitting inside, these are contoured, shaped arms. This is all solid foam inside. This is what we call a pad over arm. And that pad, it goes all the way back for when you're reclined with Lazy Boy. That's really important. A lot of companies would stop their comfort where you're sitting up. Not Lazy Boy. We take it all the way back because we expect you to be in a full recline. Then you've got all that lumbar support. Look what happens when you sit. Now the chaise gets wider. Do you have that grandchild or that child or even your fur baby that you love to have sit here? I promise my little 55-pound poodle, he would be right here with us because there's area for him to sit in his recliner too, right? And then we give you that full chaise. Callie, when we're fully reclined like this, this is 69 inches of comfort.
Wow.
And a twin size mattress is 75. So imagine you're almost the length of a full a twin size length of mattress.
That's awesome.
It is. There's a lot of comfort included. And then we have the Lazy Boy features. This is a wireless remote. It is designed by Lazy Boy and our engineers. It is exclusive and patented for us. The top, you have a home button. If I press the home button, it brings you back to an upright, seated, and rocking position, just at the touch of a finger. The next two buttons are just like your favorite car seat. I don't know, a lot of people go shopping for cars. You don't want to look for a manual seat anymore, right?
Right,
so the reason why is because you get to choose your favorite recliner. So there's position number 1 for me. It goes back. Watch what happened. The headrest came up because that's what I need more support for. And this is my favorite reclining position. If my husband was using the chair, he could press number 2 and the chair's gonna go back to his favored position. So you as a single user get 1, or if you're sharing your chair, you get 2 favored memories. The next layer allows you to recline or raise the headrest by itself. Well, look what happens when the headrest comes up. The back of the knee support comes back down, so it's always supporting you in any reclining position. You can lower the leg rest separately. These parts work independently. You can lower both at the same time. And these are the next two features. These are separate motors. Look what we can do with this headrest. It comes up to a 55-degree promotion. So this is, if you're short like I am, and I can't sit fully in a chair unless I'm all tucked back, I can sit straight up, feet on the floor, but this comes up to meet me. And if I need more lumbar support, there's that fourth motor.
Oh my goodness.
It literally comes forward an additional 3 inches so that I'm now sitting up and rocking. If I was to put this back to that home position, and because how short I am, I'm 5'2" plus, I always tell myself I'm 5'3", but then I would have to scoot back to get what I need, and I don't have to for my feet to touch the ground. I literally push the lumbar support. It slides me forward so my feet touch the ground.
Look at that.
And then the headrest, again, comes right up to me. So now I'm perfectly sized for the chair. Imagine over 6 feet, you've got all of these customizations you can do as well. Everything that is controlled by the remote control is customizable to every position you could even think of.
I'm 5'9", and it would do the same thing for me. I love that it gives you that filled-in lumbar support. To be able to, the power mode is so awesome. It is the most popular, just so you know, if you are kind of, which one do I want? Power mode does sell the fastest. We do have the manual mode, which we'll show you over there. It's a beautiful brushed nickel or chrome kind of handle, but it's either or, and then the same 4 colors. That navy is #1 bestseller right now. Very popular. The next, if you want the navy in power mode, we have 60 only.
That's incredible.
It.
That's East Coast to West Coast, right?
I know, yeah, across the nation. And it is only this week we're doing these prices. You're saving in the manual mode almost $400. The next color to this navy is the stone, which is so pretty.
It is.
It's not a taupe, it's not a cement, it's kind of somewhere in between. It's gorgeous. There's only 70 in both the power and or the manual mode. I'm sitting in the walnut, which is a deep espresso brown. This has been very popular all week. It really is. There's about 100 in each power or manual. I love the gray.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That you're in. It's
got a little bit of a blue undertone.
Yeah.
And I always think of the blues as, if you don't know what to wear, you put your denim on. Whether it's a denim jacket, your jeans, because it goes with everything. That is one of the staples. And then my next favorite is the walnut that you're sitting in. That is classic leather color.
These are leather. It's not a leather look-alike. These are leather. That's gonna wear like iron. You'll have it for decades. Just to let you know, and we'll talk about the dimensions and all of that. All of your purchases include not only delivery without extra charge, it's white glove delivery. So let's talk about that, and then we'll kind of get inside of the Lazy Boy so you can see what it's made of.
So white glove delivery. This is something that we had to take away, and it's back again. This means we're gonna put this anywhere in your home that you want the chair to be. So perhaps it's on the 3rd level where the master suite is, or maybe it's down in the basement where the family room is. It does not matter. You tell us. We're gonna call you in about 7 days, and then during that call, we're gonna make an appointment with you. The day of your delivery, we do call you 30 minutes out to let you know we're on our way. So you're not sitting at home all day long waiting for your refrigerator or your stove like many of us have done. We're gonna give you that 30-minute call, and then you can tell us right then and there, hey, this is going on the 3rd floor. Delivery guys, no problem. We take the merchandise out of the packaging, we set it up into your room, we put the back, it slides right onto the base if you got the manual, and then you sit down and you're starting to use your recliner right away. If it's the power, there's just 2 connections. We have 2 brown connections, 2 orange connections, and the power to the wall, and you're ready to go. And let us take away the packaging. How many times have you brought something home and it's like, what am I gonna do with this box? When is delivery? Or I'm sorry, not when is delivery, when is the trash coming? And oh, by the way, does this have to be broken down even smaller that they'll even take it at all?
That is so wonderful.
We take care of all of that. Why is that important? Number one, we are huge in recycling. So even our delivery companies, we recycle everything so that you never have to think about, is it going to the landfill? Those are very important parts for us.
See, this is a whole Lazy Boy experience.
Yes.
I mean, it's literally, if you have a Lazy Boy, I know how much you love it. You wouldn't pay, nobody could pay you enough to take it away from you if you have experienced this kind of joy and comfort in the past. This, though, I have to say, we've done a lot of Lazy Boys together, Amy.
We have.
This is my favorite.
Oh, good.
It's gorgeous. It's clean, it's modern, it's really excellent quality, obviously being all leather. I mean, from the sides to the front to the back, everything you sit and touch or look at is all leather, even around the back side. So if you put this kind of floated in the center of a room, it's gonna look beautiful from every angle. Amy, quick question before we get into what's inside of the seat and the back. How far away would we need to be from a wall?
Well, great question. I was wondering if you were gonna ask me. Power. We have 8 feet of cord. Now, not everybody is interested in having the cord sitting out in the room. So on hsn.com, we do have wireless lithium-ion batteries.
Oh, wow.
And these connect right to the chair. They charge in about 5 hours and will give you up to 7 days of power. So you don't have to think about cords, children, animals, tripping, anything like that. So go on to hsn.com and look for our lithium-ion batteries. They are phenomenal.
There it is on the screen.
And we use them in all of our brick and mortar stores every single day because we're big square footage and we need to float furniture too. Not everybody has an outlet.
Good
so
point.
that's something to think of.
Great.
If you're buying the manual chair, I recommend, because it's a higher back, it's 41 to 42 inches in height, depending on our upholsterers. Some upholster heavier than others. And that would be a good 10 to 11 inches away from the wall. And we'll show the manual in just a few minutes.
Okay. As promised, we're going to get on the inside. I want to quickly, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to sneak over here to show you the handle on the manual mode because it's really, they're so attractive. You know, it's a nice long handle too. Easy to move too.
Yes, they are. Very
not
easy.
Super crazy heavy. And they hold 300 pounds. But isn't that a pretty, like that's your manual mode. If you want to just reach down, it ratchets into different positions, up and down, right, Amy?
Yes, all the way back and then yes. So Callie, while you're there, I'll join you and we'll just go ahead and go through that demo right away.
Sure.
All right, so that just like your power recliner, I'm gonna lower the handle first. There we go. Okay. So this is your rocking recliner, which is the power. You do have that wonderful arc. It's actually ergonomically designed. It has this place for your finger. So it is a single finger locking footrest, 3 positions. Now, why is this important? Because every other company out there has 1 position, and that's up or down.
Good point.
We have 54 reclining positions, 3 with the locking footrest. Now, this looks like you're sloping downhill, and that's why I want this camera to show you that. Lazy Boy's rockers have a 18 position ratchet inside. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking. And so that's how far back your manual recliner goes. We also have underneath wing nuts. Look how easy this is. So when you're sitting in it and you want to get up, as you move, the chair moves with you. And this gives you 53 reclining positions more than every other company out there. When you're ready to stand or to go back to rocking, you're gonna lower your recliner. Now you're going to hear a ping, and we do read this on hsn.com. I don't know, it's making a lot of noise. These are the sounds of comfort for Lazy Boy. That means your recliner, leg rest, and your ratchets have locked into place. So the larger sound when you close the handle means it's been locked, it's safety, that's very important for us, is your safety mechanisms. And now you've released and unlocked your chair.
Gotcha.
Very important.
And so they're there for a reason.
Yes.
By design.
Yes.
For multiple reasons. While we're here, this navy is so gorgeous and it is super, super popular. We have both manual and power. There's only about 60 now in both manual and power in the navy. This is the stone. I'm gonna give you updates here because this weekly deal drop has been screaming. There's about 65 in both manual and or power, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's this leather is so, so soft and buttery. The other 2 colors, we'll go back over to the power chairs. This is the gray. I personally think it's stunning. This one in both There's about 100 in both. I think less in the power mode. And then this one is I'm calling this chestnut. Walnut. And this one
This is your classic
less
brown.
than 100 of both.
Oh my goodness. Now I do want everybody to see on the side, Callie, where you've been using your remote.
There it is.
This is magnetic, so it holds in place here. Now, if you have little ones at home that have sticky fingers like our little granddaughter and loves to run away with it, she loves to hit the buttons when Pop is reclined. In the back is a area that you slide forward for communication or you slide it back. So now little ones can't take off with the remote and press buttons. Your remote is locked out. Again, slide it forward and now you're back to full communication in the recliner itself. So I'm gonna press number 1. It's gonna go back to that reclining position. Oh, there it goes. Now we're back to memory. There's also memory on the outside. So there's memory 1, memory 2, and your same home button here. And then if you happen to lose your remote, maybe it's underneath a different seat cushion. In the front, it's Find My Remote. Beep, beep. You'll hear the beeps. As soon as you do and you find your remote, press any button and the communication there has turned off as well.
So cool, what a great
feature.
feature.
Everything we do, and then your USB port. This is a full charging port. It's not a maintenance. So you can start, and I don't tell you how many times at night I start with almost 0, right? But after a little bit of time sitting in your Lazy Boy recliner, you're back to 100%.
I
full
love
charge.
it, so full charge. If you're just tuning in, we're now going to get inside of the cushions and share with you how it's built and why they're so incredibly comfortable. But I first want to let you know how affordable this is to get. You don't have to pay for the whole thing. We do 2 things in terms of how to finance it. One is called 5 Flex. In this case, for the manual, it's $285. For the power, it's $385 a month, or $89. So it's your choice of all 4 colors still available, but they are getting limited. If you want the power mode, again, you're saving almost $600 on the power mode compared to what this will be next week, Monday morning. And again, $380 per flex pay with a regular card. But, and this all includes in-home delivery, white glove delivery. If you have an HSN card, this is one of the many opportunities you'll have to pay even less, but get the product now. You will pay for the power mode $105 a month. That's it. For the manual mode, $77 a month. So it's either, you know, in this case, we've got this on 18 months. So you pay this off a little month at a time. No interest has accrued. Just pay them every single month, and we've taken care of all of that. So I welcome you to take advantage of all the pricing and all the special ways to get this financed, and know that somebody will be there to put it together for you, to take it, put it in the room of your choosing, take away all the packaging when they're done. And they will call you to set up that delivery kind of experience. It's white glove, no extra charge, that's included. All right, let's get inside.
Oh, let's do. But first I want to talk about the leather again.
Yeah,
Leather,
sure.
again, is nature's fabric. It's what's been around for thousands of years. And it is also highly and easily cleanable. Now, imagine you've got your leather at home, and what's the one thing you say? Don't eat in my chair, don't sleep in my chair, don't touch my chair. This is your Saturday night with the kids. Everybody's enjoying some ice cream. This is chocolate syrup that I have poured on here. And this is what's so wonderful about leather. It is an easy cleanup. Get the majority of it and lift it, right? But there's plenty of syrup there left over, and I'm gonna end up making a whole mess for myself back here. But I use then the Scrub Soft. The scrubby side, that's all you need to do. That's the beauty of leather, is that it has such a nice heavy weight to it that you can clean up with soap and water. And the beauty of that as well is then you use your paper towel. It's all cleaned up. Look where your spill was. That was your spill on my paper towel. This is all that chocolate syrup. This is what was left over that just wipes up. and now your leather's totally clean. I actually got more on the seat cushion now. This is why we do the leather, so that you don't have any messes on your seat cushions. That's the beauty of it. The other part is leather is so family friendly. So I've got my 55-pound dog. I've got the granddaughter. We don't worry about living in our furniture in our home because we all deserve the opportunity to rest, relax, and have the cleanability. Look, nothing comes through in the back. That's the tensile strength of leather itself. You never have to worry about the syrup ending up on the cushion like it just did for me because I drizzled on it. But that's the beauty, and this is what you're paying for, is heirloom furniture, and leather is an heirloom nature's fabric. So that's what we have on the surface. Beautiful, beautiful patina. The longer you use it,
this is so comfortable.
the more you'll have the beauty of the leather.
I am
now,
so happy right now.
this is our high resiliency foam. Imagine this is like you coming in, ready to sit down, and you plop in your furniture. You always have the high tensile strength with Lazy Boy. But what we also did inside this is a #1 seller is adding the temper response memory foam. So you've got the HSN family, you have the Lazy Boy family, and now you have the temper response family. That is the perfect triangle of having family and the right product in your home. We all know Tempur-Pedic for being the top mattress company, but look, just a little pressure on here. Look how that actually comes up around and supports my hand. Imagine this as you sitting down with the temper response, and then this is a heavy cue ball. It comes in as well. It supports all the way around. So these are the back of the knees, the back of the ankles, the calves, the thighs, the hips, the hip flexors, the spine, all the way up. And this is from the seat all the way in the back, from when you recline all the way down to the feet. You're getting that temper response memory foam. This took the Tempur-Pedic engineers and scientists and the Lazy Boy engineers over 3 years to come to the right formula meant for seating. You will never find this kind of seating anywhere else except Lazy Boy.
That's why it's Lazy Boy. I mean, there's no other brand that you can think of that people are like, they don't even talk about my recliner, they say, my Lazy Boy. It's truly, it's iconic. This is a company that's been around for, gosh, 100 years. I mean, almost 100 years.
Almost.
And I'm so in love with the fact that this is a US-based company, Monroe, Michigan. And there are factories in this country where these are being made for us, for you, one at a time. I mean, here's one of the factories, right,
That's
Amy?
right. Dayton, Tennessee is my largest. Now, we stamp our own metal, so we think about your warranty, and we'll talk about that in just a second. We inspect all of the wood that comes in. We test all of the parts. When I talked about that foam in the arms and the Dacron in the back, look at that. Those are very intricate cut pieces of foam. That means the foam is cut just for the style trooper that we see here. And then the Dacron that we add in the back, most companies only tumble once. We actually tumble it over 3 times so that you get all the extra loft. Then we come in and we test everything. We test the leather, we test the seat cushions, we test the frames for 100,000 cycles, which is like a limited lifetime of use, and that's why we're able to offer a limited lifetime warranty. That's lifetime on the parts, that's lifetime on the mechanism, that's lifetime on the frame. And then all your metal, your motored parts, all of the warranties are on hsn.com. Callie, we try to think of everything that we possibly can to give you the best product for the home.
It is such a good time to do this. If you've been thinking about it, again, you're gonna, if you go straight to, Lazy Boy's website, you're gonna see pricing that is between about $400 and $600 more than what we're doing this week. It's like a 1 week long today's special when you think about it. That's a lot of money saved, and it's gonna be delivered to your door. No charge to ship, all of that is included in the pricing, and the white glove delivery experience makes it even sweeter. So take advantage, again, this is the walnut. We've got the beautiful gray that Amy's in. We've got the navy blue, and then there's the stone. Your choice of either the power or the manual mode. Power is going super, super quickly. They both are, quite frankly. You don't even have 100 of any one of the options between all of them. So take a listen. If you need to call somebody to discuss this purchase, do it, because we're going to take a little break and remind you that Curtis Stone is coming up, and I'm going to share some more of the details on his upcoming visit. And we welcome you to shop with us on hsn.com, as well as looking at this product up close and in person if you want more details. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a little break, maybe pour yourself a cup of coffee or some tea or a glass of wine and hang out with us, because Amy and I want you to know every little detail about your Lazy Boy that's coming to you at a weekly deal drop price. We'll be back right after this.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smarts and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Be the first to shop fresh for fall finds, all on sale all week long. It's Fall First Dibs Week. We're bringing the brand new with a special event every day. Monday, show your team spirit with officially licensed everything, plus all you need to make big game day amazing. Tuesday, get crafty with all new finds, from organization and tools to Halloween and holiday theme bundles and more. Wednesday and Thursday, fill your fall closet with 48 hours of the season's hottest head-to-toe style finds and beauty essentials. Friday, spice up your home with 24 hours of the latest cozy and designer decor, kitchen must-haves, and food faves. Fall First Dibs Week truly has it all for fall. Starts Monday at midnight. Shop a weekend loaded with a fall star bevy of HSN's best. Shop featured favorites to exclusive and celebrity brands, in fashion and beauty to kitchen, electronics, home, organization, garden, and more, with sale prices on all brands on air all weekend long. It's the weekend to watch. Great things are happening this weekend on HSN and at hsn.com. It's fall in the stars.
I am a happy little camper this evening on HSN. Welcome back. I'm Callie. My guest is Amy Salm from Lazy Boy, and I am just so excited every time I get to do a show with you, because when you think about quality, I mean, the epitome of quality on any Lazy Boy, quite frankly. But Amy mentioned at the start of the show that the model of this Lazy Boy is called the Trooper, and it is quickly becoming close to the #1 bestseller, and it was just recently introduced.
It was recently introduced. It is skyrocketing up there to that #1 position. We're going to toggle. We're going to see where this comes in.
Yeah.
But for you, it's coming in leather. And Callie, you know, earlier this year I said, this is it. This is our leather. How Lazy Boy works with their HSN partner and says, okay, we found leather, and you have asked us to bring in the Trooper because of how well it's selling. So we got the perfect frame and the perfect top fabric, nature's fabric, to put on it.
Meaning all leather.
All leather,
Yeah.
everywhere you sit and touch. This is the softest leather. The aroma in the room is amazing. You can smell how wonderful the leather is. And then leather itself, as you use it, it ages and has its own patina and just gets softer and softer with time.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing how extended the recline position is. I'm tall, I'm 5'9", and I'm telling you, in this fully reclined position, it's like you're in a bed. And it's almost as long as a twin-size bed.
It is.
It's
69
so cushy,
inches.
69
inches.
So whether you're petite like Amy or tall like me, it's gonna be a beautiful, like, relaxed experience. You just put your body in the most natural positions, and this is a beautiful thing. This is the power mode that we're both in, and this is the remote that is integrated right here into the side of the recliner. And this is also the USB port that gives you a full charge on any of your, electronic devices. But it's so nice that it nestles right in here. If you lose the remote control, there's a little button right there. You can just hit that. It'll beep for you so you can go find it in a different part of the living room if your kids got a hold of it or whatever. But this is a pretty amazing experience, how many positions you can put yourself in. And the same, quite frankly, is true for the manual mode. It's just a different experience. There's a different price between the modes or the different models, but the savings this week, and I'm gonna ask you to take a serious look, listen to this. In the power mode, it's over $375 off this week. In the power mode, is almost $600 off. The manual mode is almost $400 less this week. We've got these 4 colors to choose from: the stone, the navy, the gray, or the walnut. And this is another way to remind you of how you can easily get this, squeeze it into your budget without having to hit it so hard. If you have a regular card that you'd prefer, we've got 5 flex, so it's about $280 or $380, depending on power or manual. If you have an HSN card, 18 months to pay this off. That is so awesome, you guys. You're paying for the manual mode, it's a little more than $77 a month. That's it. If you want the power mode, it's $105 a month. That's it. And you're saving so much. We are not charging you interest on those monthly installments. We, like I say, hold the balance. We're your bank. We want you to get this, and you will get it delivered. No extra charge for shipping. Not only is that free, but it includes white glove delivery. I'm gonna have Amy go through that because it's a pretty amazing, it's VIP all the way.
It is. We're gonna call you in about a week to 10 days. We're gonna make an appointment with you that based on what your calendar is. This is also really important if you're gifting, because the holidays are right around the corner.
True that.
Why not gift early, right? And then whoever the recipient is, we call, we make the appointment. 30 minutes out, we call to let you know we are on the way, so you're not sitting home all day waiting for a service delivery. We put the pieces together. First of all, we take the box anywhere, your recliner, anywhere you want it in the home. So if it's 3rd floor, if it's basement, that's okay with us. We don't say, here it is at the front door and you've got to figure it out. We're gonna put it together. The manual recliner comes in 2 pieces. The back is always separate from the base, and it slides right on, and you sit down and you start using that fabulous manual handle. Now, if it's the power, it just takes us 3 other connections. The back still slides onto the base. There's 2 brown connections, there's 2 orange connections, and then the black goes right to the power box. So here's that connection. You can see it's just a slide and glide. There's your power, there's the brown connections, there's the orange connections. Then we connect the power to the box. The box itself is a surge protection box. It also comes with a holder to hold 2 9-volt batteries. So if you're in the summer season like right now where we've had a lot of storms going on or brownouts where they've had to save energy, no worries. If you're reclined like this, those batteries will bring you back to an upright, seated, and rocking position. We also offer 8 feet of cord. So if you've got your recliner and you want it to float out in the room, there's over 8 feet of cord, so there's plenty for you to float. But we also offer on hsn.com the lithium-ion wireless battery. It charges in about 5 hours, and you can get up to a week of use in it. There's a beeping sound, so if the battery is getting low, the beeping happens, allows you the information to recharge that battery, and then you can use it. It really depends, Callie, on that up to a week of use. It depends on how much you weigh, and it depends on how often you like to get in and out of your recliner.
Makes sense,
right?
actually.
And it's same like with the more you use the battery, the more juice it takes, but that's why it's rechargeable.
So if you'd like that, because some of us like to float this, the power mode in the middle of a room versus being up closer to an outlet, that I know it's on the screen, it was 738521. We have a little about 400 of those to go around, and that is obviously only for the power mode, would that be necessary. But if you want to put it closer to the wall, it's got an 8-foot cord. But some of us just don't like the cords, and some of us want to float it in the center of the room. So it's nice to know that option is here and in stock. Plus it's on FlexPay, so keep that in mind. And this is what it looks like.
This is what it looks like. And these connections actually connect to the wired part in the back of the chair. So I'm going to walk over behind Callie so that you can see what that looks like. Because everybody wants to know, well, what's it going to look like in my home? All right. So here's your cord behind Callie. This is all connected. This is your wireless, or this is your surge protection box. All of this gets connected to the back of the chair and to the actual power. That's the charging mode. So you can charge it right next to the chair, and then once you use it, once you've disconnected the power, this slides right up under the chair and you won't even see it. All the power connections are in the back. You won't even see it. So when anybody walks into your room and they see this gorgeous leather recliner and they're like, well, how do you use this if you don't have it plugged in? We've got that taken care of for you.
It's leather. Do you see from the back to
Isn't
the
it gorgeous?
sides, to the top, to the bottom? They hold 300 pounds, incidentally.
Yes.
They are gorgeous. The leather is so, so soft and supple. And to me, leather is the way to go. You don't have to worry as much about spills and stains and being soiled or smells. It's just, it's nature's most wonderful fabric, as we like to say.
That's right.
The experience of sitting in a Lazy Boy, the hardest thing about it is that you just never want to get out. They're so comfortable. They're so supported. There's so many adjustments on either the power or the manual. But the lumbar support, the way that you can move the headrest even into a much more vertical position if you like to sit and read in that position. The footrest, the way it lifts so high, but you customize with 2 memory modes. In fact, I'm gonna have Amy go through that one more time.
So this is the wireless remote that is designed and patented by Lazy Boy. We created it, we've patented it. It has a home button at the top, so no matter what reclining position you're in, you're gonna press the home button that brings you back to an upright seated position. You have 2 memory buttons, so if you're sharing the chair, seat number 1 has its own program, seat number 2 has its own program. The first set of oval buttons, this reclines the back. So when we talk about power being infinite seating comfort, every single tiny touch of the button reclines the chair. So if you have very long legs and you're tall like Callie, but you still want to rock, you can recline the chair, and this is how Lazy Boy got started in 1927, by having the back that works separate from the seat. Every time you recline the back, the seat itself moves forward, so the back of the knees and the calves are always supported. Then a separate button raises the leg rest. Look, each time I touch it, it raises a little bit more.
See that?
And then you can go back into the full bed recline, whether you do it in tandem or it's in the memory itself. Now the back is what's really fascinating. This is a separate motor again, 4 motors in your power recliner. Look what happens with the headrest. It comes up another 55 degrees. So you don't need an extra pillow to support the back of the neck. It does all the supporting for you. And then in the lumbar area, this is very important. Think about the lumbar area if you have a power seat in the driver's seat or passenger seat in a car. The lumbar in that area is an air pillow. With Lazy Boy, it's actually a motor behind our 3 solid inches of foam and Dacron. So think about the motor will now push this forward up to another 3 inches.
Oh, that's incredible.
So no matter what reclining position you're in, this motor, unlike your car, if you pop that air pillow in the car, it's done. You have to have a full replacement. Lazy Boys is a motor, and the motor comes behind the Dacron and the foam and pushes that forward so that you always have the support behind the kidneys, behind the upper lumbar, and behind the lower lumbar.
Wow.
And then again, when you're ready to sit up, press your home button and all 4 motors go back into its initial position and you're ready to sit up and stand up or just go back to a nice rocking position.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Oh my gosh, thinking back to when my son was born, a few years back. I mean, just to be able to sit here with your baby, and whether you're nursing or just trying to get him or her to settle down and take a nap, oh, the experience of this. You are so enveloped in the most luxurious, supportive foam, and I mean, everything about it is just top of the line. You can only imagine right now how good it's going to feel. If you want to, I mean, we aren't limiting just 1 per customer at a weekly deal drop price like we are doing this week, but it is something to consider. Just to give you a heads up here, we don't even have 100 of any one of the 4 colors or either one of the power or the manual modes. We are way limited. I mean, we're into dozens, quite frankly. And what we do with Lazy Boy is we try to gauge, like, I think we'll need this many. And this was for this week only, that we're dropping the price between almost $400 to $600. So it's definitely, it's like a mini Today Special kind of opportunity.
That's right.
And then there's the ways to just pay it off a little bit at a time instead of having to hit your credit card with the whole purchase price. I'll remind you that's on 5 Flex, on any credit card of your choosing. With an HSN card, 18 months. A year and a half to just pay this off little by little, 1 month at a time. But it's not until that last month that you get your product. We get this delivered to your door upon request and delivery that's scheduled with you. It's not gonna be just left a big box at the front of your door when you get home one day. It will all be coordinated with your schedule, whatever works for you. And then, even then, it's not a matter of like, oh, well, I guess now we have to figure out how to put it together and figure out how to get it to the upstairs bedroom or the downstairs, you know, recreational room. It's brought to the place of your choosing, and then they will not only put it in and assemble it, they'll take all the packaging away. So you are left with just this, the experience of just sitting back, relaxing as you deserve. Oh, there's nothing more relaxing than this.
And Kelly, it's not only just to sit back and relax for today, next week, next month, but you are right. You said at the top of the hour, Lazy Boy is heirloom furniture. The people that put this furniture together, they are not machines. They are hand craftsmen and women. They could be your neighbors because we have plants across the country. Our distribution centers are across the country. So if you want this for yourself and your family or gifting, that's okay. We will deliver from our distribution areas. And the heirloom, the patina on leather itself, it wears in, it doesn't wear out. The longer you have it, the softer it gets. So imagine if you have had Lazy Boys in the past, this is not the old Lazy Boys. We've had so many fresh innovations, new things that we've done, designs, new things that we've done in color, and the leather being one of our softest leathers that we've ever offered, not even with the Lazy Boy family, but especially the HSN family. And leather is also family friendly. This is ketchup. So you can have your hamburger night in front of the television and clean it up with a sponge. Now that's the soft side of the sponge, but imagine rinsing this out and then scrubbing if you need to using the firm side of the sponge. And then with that and just a paper towel, look, that's the rest of it. That's how easy leather is to clean. Everything that was left is right on the paper towel. You don't have to stress about it. And it's family friendly for the children, it's family friendly for the pets. The chair itself is tested up to 300 pounds, and you're going to have your leather furniture for anywhere from 10 to 30 years. You and I have had people tell us.
Absolutely.
We've had our furniture for a long time.
Absolutely. These are, in fact, while I'm in the reclined position, I wanted to show you, this is pretty amazing. So not only does it lift your feet, does it recline you into this position, because I've been reading a lot. When I was out on medical leave this summer, I read 7 books. Watch how the head lifts, it's lifting. Do you see that? Maybe we can get the side angle. But it lifts with, again, the power mode. It literally lifts your head so you can maybe watch TV a little bit more comfortably instead of cranking on your neck. Do you see how that lifts? And then again, oh, the experience. There's my feet, here's the back. The power mode is pretty wonderful. So if you can swing it a little bit more, but not a lot more to have, look at this.
Isn't that
you can customize whatever position you want to be in. You know, my boyfriend had a terrible accident a couple years ago, and just to be able to customize a position that was comfortable for him after breaking 8 ribs and all of the things he went through, this is unlike just a recliner. I mean, this is a Lazy Boy at the highest level. It's awesome. I'm so impressed. This model is incredible.
And
the
look
Trooper.
how much interior room you have.
Right?
You know, we talked about the design, and the design itself is a foam with Dacron wrap on the front of it for the back and the comfort. I can see, and we're gonna show right on the side, when Callie puts her head back, look how this actually supports her neck all the way down through the shoulders. Then you come into the seat itself, plenty of interior room. The arms are shaped and foam goes all the way to the back when you're fully reclined. Then the T cushion in the front gives you more interior room, so you have your little fur babies or your grandbabies or your children that want to sit with you for story time and relaxing time. But there's all this great support. And then inside, which we want to talk about, is that La-Z-Boy's super high resiliency foam. So if you like to plop in your chair, this is what your support is like, right? You plop in and then you settle in. But inside and on top of that, we also use the Tempur-Pedic foam, and this is exclusive to La-Z-Boy. We are the only company that Tempur-Pedic has worked with to design seating, so it's all the way from the lumbar all the way to the feet. And this is what happens with Tempur-Pedic. Not only is it going to support me as I sit down for all my hip flexors, my pressure points, but it's going to do the same for you. And when you get up, it comes back to full memory and recovery, and it's ready for the next person. This is a cue ball. So when you push that cue ball in, watch how it slowly comes up, but there's still a little divot here until you get up completely, and then it goes back. This took scientists and engineers over 3 years to design, from that best mattress company down to a seat cushion, and that's why that's also exclusive to us.
Oh, you feel it the second you sit in this. I was also just enjoying the lumbar support that this particular chair offers. It fills in, I've got a kind of a sway back, it fills in that lower back and designed to really work with the anatomy of a real body. You'll feel it. You'll just feel like it's your customized experience to sit in a chair that is, there's nothing more comfortable than this. You know, our furniture is what we spend most of our time on.
Oh, we do.
Our couches are one thing, but they don't have any ability to like put you in a relaxed position the way this does. I'm gonna send things over to Amy. She's just moved over to the power, or to the manual mode in the navy, which is one of the 4 colors. There's navy, there's stone, the gray, and the walnut. But the manual is really interesting because there's so many, I mean, did you say 54 different positions that ratchet?
54 reclining positions.
That's amazing.
So every other recliner company out there is one position. Why? This is La-Z-Boy's patent. We have this gorgeous arc handle. It's extra long, so if you have short arms like I do, you're not really stretching and putting the body out of comfort. Then it's a single finger operation. So there's one. This is a locking leg rest. This is important to know because it's for safety. Not everybody wants to be in a full recline. They like to have legs elevated. We give you a second elevation that locks, and then your third elevation that locks. Now you're gonna hear clicking, which is normal for La-Z-Boy. Now, watch what happens. When I just kind of lift my body a little bit, I go back, the leg rest comes up, and it comes to what's the right body counterbalance for you. So someone heavier is going to recline a little more, and then the leg rest will come up higher. The chair, Callie, knows where the perfect comfort zone is for each person that uses the chair. Now, if I want to go back further, I can. There's your full 69 inches in length also. Never lose lumbar support. And look, as I sit and go to stand or sit up, look at the back move with me. This is, again, a patent with La-Z-Boy having an independent back and seat. And when I'm ready to get up, it's just the single finger that's needed to lower the leg rest. You're gonna hear a big clunk, and but that is the La-Z-Boy's sound of comfort.
Pretty soft.
Everything that I just did, the locking leg rest, the 18 position ratchet, everything locks in place. And that's why you have the 54 reclining positions, and then the larger sound when you lower the handle, because we're unlocking everything we just locked.
Makes sense. I mean, most recliners just go back or up. That's it. This is, again, customizable. I turn this around to show you that the back of these chairs is also the same incredible, gorgeous leather. I mean, all the way around. So every angle, wherever you're positioning this in a room, you can feel really proud that it's going to be really beautiful.
And I like how easy you're moving it.
Yeah,
you know, these are not, even though they're big chairs, they're not heavy chairs.
Yeah.
And if you ever need to move the recliner yourself, look, the back slide on and off. Look how easy that is for me to slide a back on and off. And then you can carry a back by yourself and grab a loved one and help you move the base, and you can move it from room to room also.
That's a great point. That's a really good point. Furniture is not very easy to move. We all know that. By the way, this is the stone. I was just given an update on the navy, which has been extremely popular in this show. We have I think we've got 3 dozen.
Oh, gosh.
Less than 50, 3 to 4 dozen at best in both power and manual. So if this is your color choice, I know there's a couple shows this weekend.
That's right.
I don't want you to miss out if you're thinking about it. Honestly, not to push, this is an amazing buy on a great, great chair. Then we've got these 2 colors over here. I personally am just really in love with this gray. It's just a really pretty,
isn't it?
kind of a dove gray, not deep charcoal. If you want manual in this color for 60, that's all we have is 60. Little more in the power mode. And then the #1 bestseller today has been this gorgeous walnut. It's like an espresso chocolate brown. There's less than 100 of each. This has been the most popular. We brought in a few more of this because it is the most popular in general. So that's where we're at with a weekly deal drop that I'll repeat once again. The savings is significant. It's between about $400 to $600 less today, tomorrow, and Sunday. This is a weekly deal drop. It's like an extended today special, but with as few available as I just mentioned. I don't want you to wait too long to make your purchase on these. They're awesome. You'll have it for a lifetime, limited lifetime warranty as a matter of fact.
And let's talk about what that means. We do not only the manufacturing right here in the United States and have for 96 years, but we're craftsmen and artists, and everything is made by hand, and then it's tested. And when I say tested, we do 100,000 cycles of testing. That's fabric, it's leather, it's the frames, it's the foam. You'll see here, now this is us testing fabric. Look at those little pieces of foam. That's us, because we cut everything to be very intricate for the design of each style. We test the wood. We get our wood sourcing locally, and we do some international as well, because we always use your hardwoods. Our artisans build the seat cushions, and they build all of the Dacron and things by each style of chair. Our Dacron is fluffed 3 times. There's one of our guys in the plant who's literally sewing leather. If you've ever sewn, leather is one of the hardest of fabrics to sew, but we do this so beautifully. Here we are testing our high resiliency foam, and then we test our Tempur-Pedic foam as well. There's your 100,000 cycles. What does that mean? We're pulling the frame apart. We mean to do that because we expect you to have these chairs for generations. We expect you to hand this down to your next children. Callie and I've been here over 3 years now together.
Yep.
We've had a woman who called us. I don't know if you remember. She called in, and her son was turning 25.
Okay, that's right.
And she rocked him in the Lazy Boy. And she saw us on air, and she goes, I'm giving him this for his first apartment. And she upgraded herself to power.
What a smart
because
lady.
25 years ago, there was no power. There was no power. And so these are the innovations that we continue to do to grow with you and your family and bring you new opportunities for relaxation.
And relaxation is what it's all about.
Yeah.
We work hard. We deal with a lot of stress and strain. Our bodies go through a lot, surgeries, all the things, and just taking a moment for yourself to relax and just really feel like you are nurtured and cared for in this chair. This experience is something you will look forward to. And so will everybody else. This will be the most sought after piece of furniture in the room.
Yes, it will.
In the house. And so I really encourage you and thank you and congratulate you if you've made the choice. The power mode is flying. So take a quick moment to consider which color you might want. There's the walnut, the gray, the navy, or the stone. And keep in mind, it's almost $600 off this week. That's a lot of money.
Yes.
So enjoy the savings. Do that on either 5 flex or 18 months of financing with the HSN card. So it really is incredible to be able to do this at somewhere like it's a little more than $100 for a month for 18 months. There's no extra charge to ship or to deliver to you. That's free, and white glove delivery is the experience that will be such a treat. This isn't something left at your front door. It will be something that is scheduled with you. You'll get a call 30 minutes even. Once you schedule the day and about the time, they'll call you when they're 30 minutes out. So you can, work it with your schedule and not feel like you're waiting around all day for somebody to show up and they're late.
And they are, aren't they?
Always.
Usually, sometimes they don't show up at all. You know, something else about that, Callie, in the furniture industry, your savings here today, we're including your delivery. In the furniture industry, delivery is always extra.
And very
Always.
expensive.
It's very expensive. You can take up sometimes $200 and more for a single item. No, that's not how Lazy Boy works, and it's not our relationship with HSN. When we say it's included, it's included.
I ordered a coffee table a couple months ago, and it was almost $300 to have that darn thing delivered. I almost canceled the order. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But I needed it so bad. But it made it very bittersweet. I love that it's included. You're not getting hit with an extra charge. And these are like 89 pounds, so a significant savings. And then the whole experience of them bringing it to the room of your choosing, putting it together, and then taking all the packaging away. So thank you again for your calls. The item is 75095. It is one of our weekly deal drops. If you want to have this discussion with a family member that you're making the purchase with, feel free to do that. But if you want the power mode in any of the colors, please don't wait too long. This all goes back up to normal pricing Monday. So thank you for your calls. And thank you, Amy. You're such a delight to work with.
So good to see you. I'm glad we're together.
Me too, with you.
Thank you all.
Absolutely. I know Amy will be back tomorrow, a couple of different airings, and hopefully on Sunday, but these may or may not be
They may not be
available
here.
by then. I will be with you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We've got 2 hours of skin cosmetics. Dimitri James and I will be together with our Today Special. It's going to be a fun show. My friend Marlo takes it from here with our Today Special and much, much more. Have a great Friday night, everyone.
Good night.